Hello everybody, good morning. Almost afternoon time in just 3 minutes when the competition begins. But here I am, very last minute, but I made it on time, so that's good. I probably should back out of the practice server now. I was taking another look at the starting biome here. Black Hole, hello, good luck everybody. Oaken Shield, good morning. Mickey M says hello. Girl Gamer, Merry Game Day, good luck all. Mickey says, what's the best no NFT cash flow strategy? I forgot to mention that, but I believe it's Wasabi. Yeah, because it has a 10 times cash boost. You could still do gold, but I do believe Wasabi's going to get you way more cash. My name is Jeff, says evening fam. Juxies, hello. Good luck at the epic gala. Yeah, never give up. Hello. Spartans, good morning, Dub. Are you breaking top 10? Good morning, Spartans. I don't think so. Top 10 is making a much higher rate than I am. The rates on Sushi Boat scale a lot with certain NFTs. Like not having to make any husk rice is insane. For all the people who have the husk rice stand. And I mean there are several NFTs that help you save so much space, like the advanced fishing platforms. 28, hello. Herp says, hi all, good luck. I hope you all don't need to tweak a lot. Yeah, because this is going to be very time consuming to tweak. Legend says, hi Dub. Hi all Townstar players. Mary, good morning. Tapuka, hello. Mr. Trupa, hey Dub, have a great competition. And to y'all also. Martin, hello all fellow Townstar addictioners. Martin's here as usual. And the, what'd you call it? Townstar Addicts Anonymous. Jaco, hello. Lazy DC, hello everybody. DeFi, hello. Jaco, still at work. We'll start after 7 hours. Dang. Oh, my wife is doing the Wasabi Rush at home. That's a very good idea, Jaco. I'm sure you appreciate that very much. That's awesome that your wife's helping you with that. Eddie says, good luck, have fun. What's up, Eddie? Long cash rush ahead? Yeah, for some people. Citizen says, here we go. Competition has started. Wow, it actually loaded up on me on time. Well, at least the menu did, so we'll see if it actually lets me get in here on time. Rachel says, hi Dub. Hello, Rachel. Welcome, everybody. Now it's afternoon. Okay, I got my visualizer pulled up. I did not practice my cash rush strategy. Although Wasabi is a good idea, but like I'm not gonna do it because I'm letting out my other twin tractors and I don't want to build a bunch of tractors. But it would be a good idea. I am actually gonna do Wine Rush this time. It's been a while, so hopefully I remember. But seeing as I need a lot of cash for this, as most people do, I will be doing a Wine Rush. Once it lets me... Okay, yeah, once it lets me get started here. The good thing is that it's a plains biome, so I will at least have space to work with on the corner over here. Let me just clear up a good amount of space here. Alright, that's... There we go. Waiting on this to load up. A great competition for you. Hey, Tiago. Dang it, I clicked practice. Oh, dang. That's a time loss right there, Juxies. Alina, hello. Lazy DC, let's go. That's right. Never give up. This meta is hard, Dub. Yeah, I think so. I think Sushi Boats is hard. It's not as hard as Stackbox, but like it's hard because of how long it takes to build everything and to get the cash for it. Which you may think it's the same thing, but it's not. So I can get cash for this very easily. And honestly, the Wasabi cash boost is great. I've seen some people, like, they're going to be getting like 15 million to 20 million cash per hour just doing Wasabi. But getting the materials to build everything is so freaking annoying. Even when I was practicing, it just took forever to make tweaks. So if you don't already have like a good idea of what you're gonna do, you're gonna have a tough time if you end up needing to tweak anything. Alright, well usually, that's fine, I can do it over here. This will still work. Because usually I'll set up the bottle rush on the corner over there. Can't do a wine rush without the glass bottles. Very important. Gold it is. Gold can still be done, yeah. Though it does seem like wasabi will be more cash, but it might be trickier to figure out. Because I assure you, most people have never done a wasabi rush. I never have. I've only seen a few people post a screenshot of an example of what it would look like. Because wasabi does require 3 shade in order to grow at the fastest craft timer, which is interesting. But I mean, as long as you have a couple silos nearby, right? And farmhouses. Gala Music Spotlight hosted by Eman CP8. That's a long name. Is Gala having Mayhem in May? Right now they haven't said that they are. People seem to think that no, there's no shot. Love the showcase video, said Rachel. Oh, I appreciate that. And you know, it was also thanks to all the people who submitted a design. They got to show off their skills. Okay, there's that going. The dragon, do I want to place it here? Let me place it over here so I don't have to move it. Alright. Let's try to remember how this worked here. It's been months since I've done a Pinot Noir wine rush. Homo Gaming, hello. Good day, good luck. Same to you, man. Alright, these are all going to be making Pinot Noir, but I need to get started on the oak barrels. I need to be careful because the ocean's there too. Alright, so I'm gonna use the giant Christmas tree because it's gonna help with cash, as well as Stars and Stripes monuments, the oopsie. And I might as well, but I did get one epic vending machine. So I'll place that down. I assume most of you haven't seen that. So that's a 3% build cost reduction, which is kind of nothing compared to the Stars and Stripes, which is 30%. But might as well since I have it. Okay, I need to sell a batch of glass bottles, get some cash to clear those trees. Pronounce Emancipate. Ah, okay. Lots of great Gala games. That would be a bunner in No Mayhem. That's true. Though, I mean, some of those games we haven't heard of in a while, which is unfortunate. Like The Walking Dead Empires hasn't had any updates. If they don't want to do Mayhem, I assume because it doesn't make sense for them to market right now, which is unfortunate, because that's what we want them to do. 2, 1. All right. Oh, hopefully I remember how this goes. Oh, there's a rock there. Okay, and I didn't even sell the last bottles yet. There we go. Okay. Make sure to put guided blades on. Grand Oaks, Great Woodlands, and Grapevine Express. A lot of stuff that starts with G. Now, I'm gonna have the legendary oak trees there somewhere. So, let's do this. All right, cool. Gambling, that's right. I made a terrible choice. I was hoping for that 1% chance on getting that legendary one, which is a terrible idea. But the uncommon ones I was gonna give away anyways. So I figured I'd give it a shot. But I would not recommend it. Okay. All of these will make oak barrels. I need the oak trees. And then I'm gonna need all the lumberjacks. This is probably too many oak trees. And they grow in like 2 seconds? Yeah, that's too many. Anyways. Storehouses for the wine here. Over here as well. And I do need a warehouse for the oak barrels. I'm gonna do this right here. Oh. There you go. Okay. And now I can do the hatchet family. Oops. Put a bunch of random lumberjacks. I don't care about the seafood warehouse, I'm gonna delete it. Alright. So last thing is to turn these on. Whoop, no, we're not making baguette. In case you didn't watch my streams from a couple months back, I used to do this rush very often. It makes a crazy amount of cash. It just takes a good 12 to 15 minutes to set up, depending on the biome. So it's on a plains biome or a desert biome, it takes a few less minutes because there's less things to clear out. It gives me more space to set up. And there we go. It's set up here. Should be running. I just need to put the wine on auto sell. I guess I'll do that now because I'll probably forget. There we go. Couple things I need to place down that I'm sure I'll end up moving eventually, so I'm just gonna put them over here. Tavern. And what was the other thing? The birdhouses, I guess. I'll try to put those in the correct spot because I don't want to keep moving those around. Let me clear up some space here. Probably should keep some of those seaweed farms, actually. Maybe, yeah, actually, that might be a good idea. Hold on now. Hold on, don't delete them all. So, oh yeah. So I do need to build a seaweed farmer. Just to collect some seaweed, which will come in handy for these shrimp farms. And to build this, I need to put down the crane bots, and I need to collect some wood and oak wood. Most of them are NFTs, yes. Not everything, but most stuff here, it is, because this is some expensive, complicated as rush. But honestly, somebody with a really good wasabi rush strategy will probably make the same amount of cash that I am with this. But they won't get as much stars that the wine bottles give you from selling them. As I was saying, a couple cream bots. Yeah, now I'm going to try to place down some of the roads at least that I need. Honestly, that's a pretty terrible spot for the silo. Let me move it. I would rather have it here. So I believe I sold some wine bottles already. That's what put me at first place. Yeah, that's right. Reset the production monitor. I don't have the birdhouses placed down yet, but I'm working on it. Trying to build up that area. That, I'm sure I will end up... yeah, I'm gonna have to move that. Let's put this over here. Yeah, right there. Hopefully I place these down correctly. Yeah, the birdhouses will just be here in the middle of this rectangle. Gonna move the tavern. This area right here is gonna be for the mixing tents making white rice, because I'm gonna have the legendary husk rice stand right here in the middle. So how's it going? Almost 1,000 per hour? It probably should be once I put the birdhouses down, so I'll reset it once again. Ruka, what's up? Yeah, the delete spamming is awesome. Much faster than how it used to be a couple months ago. Some people will never know the struggle, huh? I do want to move the lumberjacks over here. You know, maybe I should place down Buddy the dog. Maybe it'll do something. Since I have lumberjacks placed down, right? Okay, well, I'm collecting money. I really should be getting lumber also, and energy. I guess the energy I'm not too worried about because I'll make it pretty quickly. But it would be smart of me to start working on those things. So for energy, they can place it in the diamond warehouse, but they can also place it in the energy storage here. Hey, Luong says, hi Dubs, hello, welcome. Oop, that was a dumb idea. I had a plan, and then it kind of just went away. I would like to make some lumber at least. Yeah, actually that road can go away for now. There we go, make lumber. I did not check how much lumber I needed, but if I had to guess, probably like 1,000. Okay, so while I'm collecting the cash that I need to collect here, I do want to get started. On the shrimp farms. Those are kind of annoying to build as well, but I do have 2 seaweed stands, so it makes it so much easier. Plus all the water NFTs, right? That does definitely make it easier. I will probably still need some wells. We'll see. I won't know until I get started here. So I'm going to try to use as many NFTs as I can to help build this quickly. They're already bringing seaweed to it. I don't actually need them to bring seaweed to it. Can do that. And I shouldn't need to build wells, but I might have to for like the last few. We'll see. Depends how this goes. Thankfully, I do have a bunch of water NFTs, so I can just do this. For those of you with the ghost ship, it probably will come in handy here because those can make water very quickly. And I suppose the Mr. Puddles aren't that bad either. And for those of you who do Shrimp Rush that have 2 seaweed sands, you probably already know how to do this. I would assume so. Two times buggy Mr. Puddles, well, it's their time to shine. Wait a minute. I can just place this over here. There we go. Okay, they can take 1 seaweed to that one. That's fine. Ispes, hello. Love your content. You got this. Appreciate that. Do you have some prediction of Gala for the semi bull run? I mean, it doesn't really feel like the bull run has started. I've not checked Gala price today. Let's see. What's Gala price at? It's the same as it's been pretty much all week. No, I can't really give you any predictions. I'm not like... I love the Web3 gaming side of things, but well, I love the crypto side of things too, but I don't do enough research into it anymore. All I can tell you is that I hope Gala reaches at least 10 cents by this year. But that's all hopium. Obviously, everybody here wants the best for the Gala price, at the very least. Hopefully Gala games as well, but definitely the Gala price. Gala token price. I keep clicking on the wrong seaweed NFT. Let's just do all these. I got seaweed anyways, they can handle it. Probably end up building like too many of these. But it's fine. Actually, I need some over here. Yep, that's the last ones I need are down here. So why did I move this here? I don't know. lag is ridiculous. Actually, I don't think I'm getting any lag this time. Wow. We talked about this before, how like sometimes I don't get any lag and you guys get lag. And sometimes it's the other way around. That is strange. I don't feel like I'm getting any lag. Yeah, I mean, if I was getting lag by now, something would have gotten stuck, because I don't think I'm moving that slow either. Did I turn both of these on? Oh, I guess I did. I just don't have enough tree farms. Yeah, sorry guys, my build is using up all of the server resources that Gala has. 1,140 wine bottles per hour. Damn, that's like over 30 mil cash per hour. I can't remember it, but it's a lot. Let's see. 1.72 mil multiplied by 44? That's not right, is it? Oh, that is right. What was I saying? It's like 70 mil per hour, not 30 mil. What the heck was I talking about? That's like 70 million cash per hour. It's been a while since I've done Wine Rush, so forgive me for the wrong numbers, but it's a stupid amount of money. That's for sure. Okay, I think I saw the shrimp farms. You know, hopefully I don't forget to put on the NFT that makes them faster, but yeah, that's the shrimp farms. Another thing is the wild nets. Those require a lot of oak wood. And I have a lot of oak wood right now, which is great, so I want to get started on building those. The top players are probably laughing at me because they're like, ha, why am I building these? Just use advanced fishing platforms. Well, I don't have enough of them, apparently. I was never really huge on fishing NFTs, though recently I have more fishing NFTs than I thought I was ever gonna have. Minzy Yong, thank you so much for subscribing. And I will use the fishing platforms for the tuna. Look at my build costs, they're all ugly now. You know, maybe I don't want the vending machine NFC. It makes the numbers all wacky. What the heck am I doing? I misclicked like 2 times right there. Okay, hopefully I didn't break anything. Wait a minute. Yeah, that was weird. Hopefully I didn't break anything there. Oh. Okay. There. That was a little confusing. Martin says, slow placing and menu twisted. And refreshing scene buggy. You know, they said one of their priorities was going to fix performance issues. Ruka says I'm not getting any lag as well. It's great to hear. It's kind of 50-50 chance, it seems like. Wait, do I need that one? No. No, not this one. Not for my goal. These need water, that's right. So I actually will need to build the wells. That's why I needed the wells. I was trying to remember. Okay, so I do need to build the wells here because I don't have the ghost ship to help me out. Never got that one. Why would I have a bunch of water towers and stuff? But yeah, I need water. It's fine. Maybe by the time those are done, I will have all the cash that I need. Wait. Let me at the very least try to help them out here. Wrong fountain. Click too fast. Better than nothing. Okay, I'll go ahead and do the fish farms. A little over half an hour in. I think I'm making good progress so far. I'll definitely have all the cash I need before the first hour here. And then it's just going to be a waiting game on getting all the materials that I need for all the sushi restaurants and mixing tents. Oh, that's the tree. It is a lot of oak barrels. I guess I can sell those too. Seaweed I don't need anymore. That was just for some of the shrimp farms. So I can get rid of this. I'm sure all my grain bots are busy already, so I don't need to start on the mixing tents yet. Yeah, they still gotta deliver lumber all over there. Alright, so with that in mind, I'll just put down more grain bots instead of doing other buildings for now. Oh, I got my epic White House Easter egg. Commemorative egg. I got my epic commemorative egg. I never got the legendary one. I didn't bother wasting whatever amount of hours I needed to waste to try to get the legendary one. You had to get like top 50 in the scores, at least at some point, from my understanding. But that's okay with me, you know. Maybe somebody will send me the legendary egg for like $5, but I'm not gonna bother. It doesn't do anything. Don't think so, unless they surprise us. But it's a commemorative NFT. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna have utility. Be amazing if it did, but like, kinda doubt it. But that's cool. It sounds like some people had fun playing the Easter egg hunting game that Gala made. You know, that's basically like their other gamble game, the Treasure Hunter one. Basically the same thing. Hey, getting a good amount of water. I've not even built these yet though, so not exactly. I guess all the water is passive, right? Yep, all this water is passive. All right. I think I need to cool it with the lumber and just focus a little bit more on wood so that the rest of these things can get built, especially the wells. And the oak wood production is still a little high, so let's swap another one out. Yeah, kind of just waiting while I wait. Go ahead and look at the effect cards here. Hasty mixing tents. Legendary crafty shrimp farm. The legendary mixer. Lumberyard, sure, just in case. Storehouse, yeah, that will help. Warehouse actually does apply on the seafood warehouses in case anybody has a bulky warehouse NFT. It does help. I mean, you definitely want more seafood warehouse storage. Crafty fishery. The hasty tractor is barely going to make a difference here for me anyways, but might as well. Congrats on your legendary egg, DeFi. That'd be amazing if they gave like passive eggs in Townstar, but that would kind of kill the golden egg that already exists. And you would not want that to happen. It's still too much oak wood. This oak tree setup is insane. I don't even need this many oak trees. I can't imagine a competition where I would actually need that many. Unless we do a Pinot Noir competition. At this point, I don't think we will ever do a Pinot Noir competition again. But I would love to see it, because that might be the one where I have a good shot at like top 5. But then again, I don't know how many of those NFTs that like Paramin and Nacho may have as well. Or XG, like, yeah, they probably have a crazy amount of table appreciations as well and everything they need to do Pinot Noir Rush. I mean, I don't see why not. DeFi says, yeah, I will not do anything for sure. Another snow globe. Yeah, I remember those snow globes. Or the other one. The one that it was Bucks's idea. The winter warmers, that's the one. Go ahead and name the town. Okay, little bit of a waiting game here. By the time this gets built, I'm pretty sure I have all the cash I need. I mean, better safe than sorry, I guess. I'll keep it running another 10 minutes. But once I feel like I'm good on cash, I get rid of the wine rush. I build as many things as I can while still having space, you know, to make lumber, because that's really important. So I'll place down as many buildings as I can with the stars and stripes, so it'll be cheaper. And then after that, I don't need the stars and stripes anymore. Or the giant Christmas tree, I guess. Could I just move one of these? That should work. And that works. Now there is this one I still need to build. It's all a magic trick, Martin. Oh, when I was practicing my build, you know, this, the first design, I completely scrapped it. I usually don't do that nowadays. I will usually go with my first design. But I was not thinking straight, I guess, and I did not like the first design. It gave me a good idea of how many buildings I did need, but like I ended up just pretty much deleting everything and starting over. I didn't abandon the town because I still had a bunch of cash, but I just deleted everything and rebuilt it. This is my second version of the design that, you know, I'm building out right now, and it's so much better. I think the first version I was focusing too much on the wild net fishing. Like I had way more, like 2 edges full of them. And yeah, that was too much. I didn't have enough space for the sushi restaurants. I feel like that took up the most space. The sushi restaurants. I guess it makes sense. That's like half the build here. Now I don't need to worry about seaweed or wasabi or rice husk. I'm sure there's something else, but I forgot. But I still need to do the worms, of course. Everybody still needs to make those. So everybody's gonna need at least 1 tractor for this. But yeah, there will be some people that need like 10 tractors. Go ahead and turn the, well, yeah, that's fine. I'll go ahead and turn them on. No, I do need worms. Yeah, that's the one I was saying. I still do need worms. Everybody needs worms. You know, to make the food mix, as you say. Yeah, that's right. Everything else, in terms of crops, I don't need. The wasabi, the husk rice, and the seaweed. I don't know, I feel like there was something else, but I couldn't remember. But that was probably it. Damn, 9,000 wasabi per hour? That's insane. That's like 40 mil minimum per hour. Wow. Yeah, I probably could have made some crazy wasabi rush. I would have needed the greenhouse though, which I lent it out to somebody. But the greenhouse NFT, the fruits greenhouse, if you have this is great for this competition, by the way. Cuts the craft time of wasabi and seaweed in half. Very helpful here. So if you have the fruits greenhouse and you're not doing wasabi rush, I think you got the wrong idea for your rush strategy. Is that with Fruits greenhouse. His build cost is 90 mil. Damn, what the heck is he making? I've not seen anybody say they have like a 90 million build cost. Must be running like 5 nuclear powers. Now I'm really curious to see what crazy wasabi rate I could have made with the greenhouse. But I probably won't bother. Somebody will do it. Oh, he actually shared a screenshot. This is on my Discord, by the way. Whether he minds me showing it on stream, I don't know. Over gold, mine is 84 mil. With the fruits greenhouse, probably wasabi will beat it, but I mean, it also depends on how many NFTs you have for gold. But I mean, 9,000 wasabi per hour, that's 40 mil cash. That's not even considering like the oopsie. I've got too much energy now. So this is all built, so I can start getting other stuff ready. Right, that's a fish farm. Let's do the mixing tents. The ones it lets me place anyways. $50 minutes in. Pretty sure I got all the cash that I need here. Alright. I think he said I could share it, and honestly, it looks like an amazing wasabi rush. So Moist posted this on my Discord. This is his wasabi rush here, making 9,233 wasabi per hour. He's got the right ID here with the silos next to all the wasabi farms. Obviously, he is using water towers, so he doesn't need all those ponds. And a ton of farmhouses, obviously. So this is using NFTs, right? I did say this isn't like a no NFT situation, but like this is incredible for Wasabi Rush. And seemingly this is with no fruits greenhouse. I asked them. No fruits greenhouse is being used here. I don't see it. Otherwise, it would have been double the wasabi rate, but of course he would have needed more. Yeah, he would have needed more farmhouses. Crazy rush strategy, you know, with the cash boost. Without the cash boost, you know, you probably still have something here. It's something interesting, but with the cash boost, definitely insane. Insane, I can't even talk. Wow. Yeah, even without the cash boost, you'd have something similar to but you'd probably have like 5 mil or 6 mil per hour. I guess a gold rush would beat it. But that's very cool. Yeah, Wasabi Rush would have been an interesting idea to do. But I would have needed certain NFTs. I would have needed to keep them for myself. Alright, I'll get rid of this now. I am gonna need a lot more lumber. Also, this wine rate of 1,150 per hour, that was without rose bushes. I've not placed down the rose bushes yet. So it probably could be closer to like 1,200 per hour. That's fine. I'm pretty sure I don't need these anymore. There it goes. See if I can squeeze out some extra lumber from these. Oh yeah, still got some mixing tents over here. Lazy DC says, what would be the ratio between seaweed and seaweed farmers? I'm trying to remember what I used to do for previous Sushi boat competitions. And, right, if the seaweed farms were right next to the ocean, probably one farmer could handle up to 3. Of course, it depends on how far the silo is, but preferably you want the silo next to it, or really close by. 2 or 3 seaweed farms per seaweed farmer house. That's probably the best estimation. Like, if they're really close to it, it can do 3, I'm pretty sure, even though the seaweed does grow back very quickly. But more than likely, 2? Alright, almost an hour in here. Let me just place down as much as I can. Yeah, it should be right. I'm not done though. I got more sushi restaurants. These are gonna take a while to build. $432K for each one that I place. Oh, hold on. Not done placing stuff down. Whatever. So it's fine. Charge station. That will probably screw me up later. Something won't get built. So I guess this will be my spot for all the wood production over here. Hopefully this is correct. I feel like I'm missing something there. I guess it's supposed to have roads here. That's probably why. Yeah, that's what it is. It's mostly roads there. That has one shade from what? Fundamental storage? Oh, the lumber mill. It's from the lumber mill. Lazy says, the sushi book contest you initiated is really fun and brilliant, Dub. Hoping you run another one. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I've been running them not very often. So I think at this point it's like twice a year. Whether I do them more often, maybe, but I also want to make sure that the prizes for them are good enough. And yeah, so I had to hold out for that. But it is fun to do, yes. Gives the other people a chance to compete here with little to no NFTs. I did not expect this one to be sushi boats. Like, I was already going to do it before they announced the meta. When they announced sushi boats, I'm like, oh damn, this one's actually going to be pretty tough for no NFT required. Because like the whole reason also was I wasn't going to spend time on it this weekend because I was playing a new game that came out. I was looking forward to, so I wanted to spend time playing it. Alright, we are an hour and 5 minutes in. Surprisingly, I'm still second place. Let me place down the rest of these that I can afford to place down. And... you know what? That's fine. I can afford... Well, actually, hold on. I spoke too soon. There's a couple more over here. There's so many sushi restaurants. But after this, I will be okay without the stars and stripes. I can afford to build the rest out. I'm almost sure of that. Yeah, I have a lot of spare money. So, somebody else will use the stars and stripes. And the giant Christmas tree, I'm sure is gonna be helpful for somebody. There we go. Can I join next time? I suppose. I don't know exactly how I'll do it each time. The reason I say that is this time I had people like let me know that they were gonna submit an entry. And I think there was like 9 people. So I was only gonna accept the first 10. 9 people said they were gonna participate. In the end, I had 6 valid entries that were part of the voting process. That way, I didn't have a situation where like there was 20 entries, and I obviously still have to spend some time reviewing each one of them and paying attention to them and making sure they're valid. And like 20 would be a little too many. Plus, it would make the video a little too long. So I think 6 is a good number, but like the most I would do is probably 10 entries. Like the only way I would be able to do more is if I had somebody else helping me with that. But that might be taking it too far. Lazy DC, if you've made a sushi boat and an art build, that would be like your 5th or 6th, yeah. Yes, I've done at least 5 of them. I think 6 of them. But I have done 5 build showcases on sushi boats, at the very least. It's feels like the competition we've had the most of. Though, to be fair, they do keep changing it. It's been changed like 3 or 4 times already. I need to make more energy. Wow. Well, what did I expect, right? Let me put the solar panel over here where it's gonna go. Charge station? Oh, I forgot to put down the charge station again. Did I? No, it's here somewhere. Oh, it's over here. Just blind. You know, even though I just put the roads here, I changed my mind. I'll put the roads back later. I really do want as much lumber production as I can, I guess. Even if that means a couple of regular trees. Should be okay. They can... oak barrels. That's fine. Energy can get stored in the diamond warehouse. And I do like having the diamond warehouse placed down because it doubles the storage space of the seafood warehouse. That was confusing. Do I need that fountain? No, don't need that. That could be another lumber mill, but that's probably too many lumber mills. Can't keep up with the amount of wood. I guess I could also place it on the town hall. Would probably be a good idea. Place it over here. If I really wanted to, I could start making white rice and selling that for cash. I don't see why not, actually. It's not going to slow me down any other way. It's all passive anyways. Couple of extra stars, that might be what gets me top 25. I'm pretty sure I get top 25 either way. Let's see. Which shed can go over here? Don't think I'll need it though. And mixing tent right here. I had a couple of things here, but I'm pretty sure it won't let me place everything down yet. Or it won't let me put everything on auto sell. Oh, maybe it will. Did one of these sushi restaurants already get built? Yeah, okay. Sure then. Everything. I put everything at 27, that way I always have 2 of them to spare. I hate to say it, but I almost guarantee that somebody here watching will forget to put something on auto sell. It always happens. Don't blame me. If anything, that serves as a good reminder, but yeah, don't forget to put everything on auto sell. I'm sure I'll have to double check this again later. There's gotta be something that's not there yet. The worms. Yeah, the worms aren't there yet because I haven't made a worm farm. Okay, I can put some of the fisherman house over here. If I can't blame you, it's not fun to blame me, then who? You want to blame somebody? For what? For what, Martin? What do you want to blame him for? I do have 2 expert fishermen. I got these a long time ago when it was 50% off. Like literally last minute. They're pretty damn helpful. There's 2 workers for each one and it only takes up a quarter space. So if you're doing subgrid placement, you can easily fit them in here. And they move faster. You know, when they were first released, I think at 250 bucks and it only had 1 worker. People were saying it was pretty underpowered. Then they buffed it so it has 2 workers. Now it was still kind of overpriced though. But when they put it at 50% off, I can't remember when that was. Maybe it was during Christmas or Black Friday, one of those two. So it was 125 instead of 250. At that point, it started to look good. You know, like a buy one, get one free. 4 workers, or only half a tile here. Now, we don't do fishing metas a whole lot, though, but pretty useful. What's my lumber at? I probably should have refreshed this. This still has wine bottles on here. 570 lumber. I don't think that's true anymore, but we'll see. So we're kind of at the waiting game now. You know, that's what Town Star is. I assume it's mostly lumber that I'm waiting for. Lumber and wood. Alright. Oh, these don't even have all the water. I just realized that. Whoops. Let's try this. In 4th place now, so 3 people have oh my gosh, O-Town's been rushing freaking sushi boats right off the bat. He's 1st place the whole time, wasn't he? I mean, I haven't sold any and I'm at 500,000. That's pretty cool. A 1,000 lumber per hour? Damn, that's actually pretty good. How much lumber did this need? I'm pretty sure it tells me on the visualizer, yeah. 763 lumber. I probably don't even need that much still. Maybe like 200? Should be done pretty soon. Don't need that much more lumber. Alright, well this is great. My plan for lumber originally was going to be down here. I was going to have some tree farms, light circus, and the lumber mills right here next to the charge station. I was going to put the diamond water pump here for the passive water drums. But this works so much better, I think. Actually, don't even need this one because that's another aquaculturist house right there. This fundamental storage isn't even doing anything. Buddy, the dog's still chilling there. Yeah, I was gonna put the fundamental storage down here. Oh, one thing I can do is the rose bushes. At least the rest of them. So I put... Yeah, the other one's over there. Okay, yeah. So the rest of the rose bushes go here. All right. Pretty good. Let me check the Eternal Paradox event real quick. Nice, it's the one I've been waiting for. But I'll do it in like an hour. I still have time. Wilson Gambogi, hello. If we ever get to the point where like the guilds can be upgraded, which I hope so, right? Although some people clearly don't like that idea. But if we ever get to that point and we can have like 100 members in a guild, that'd be insane. And like maybe 200 NFTs in the guild library or something like that. So everybody could borrow like 2, hypothetically, I guess. That might actually be pretty hard to manage too, because like, I mean, right now, a guild can have 20 people. And like, if you have a guild leader that's sharing NFTs, it's not that hard to manage, really. But with like 100 people, that would probably be pretty tough. Everybody would really need to work together. But yeah, if we ever get to that point and we have like maybe 2 or 3 main dub guilds that have like 100 people each, yeah, we'd probably be the biggest guild at that point, but if we're not already, I don't know. But yeah, that'd be incredible. But that's probably a long ways ahead. Look at that junior. Why, did a junior get stuck here somewhere? Or is it just walking really fast? I got like 3 juniors that are working. They don't really seem to go. Oh yeah, they do. What else needs lumber? I think almost everything has lumber now. I know some things still need energy. I'm going to turn 2 of these off. And actually, I'm only gonna have 1 running now. I'm pretty sure I got all the lumber by now. So I need to focus on wood production. The pathing? Oh yeah. I don't always pay attention to the pathing, but yeah, it's pretty terrible sometimes. What? Hey, there's not supposed to be Town Star chat in the Eternal Paradox chat. It's the wrong channel. Okay. But yeah, whenever the scammers join my Discord and they post their scam bullshit, just feel free to ping me and I'll ban them right away. Appreciate that. It happens sometimes. Our Discord's getting to that point where it's getting huge and popular, right? So we'll get some scammers to come in. Hopefully they never scammed anyone before though. What they try to do, or at least some of the ones I've seen, they impersonate some kind of announcement about some airdrop and they'll try to get you to click on their link. But I don't do any announcements on crypto airdrops or anything, so I really don't think people will fall for that. But yeah, you never know. Some people are gullible, I guess. But yeah, just ping me if you see those and I'll delete them. I think, was it Nibble a bit that said I need a moderator or something? I don't think we're to that point. That's a cool idea though, but you know, maybe in the future. It looks like I'm good on lumber, seeing as it's not being used anymore, so yeah, I'll assume that I don't need it no more. Aquaculturist apartments, they come with 5 aquaculturists that move, I think, twice as fast, so it's like 10 of them. These are pretty damn powerful for a fishing meta. Now, I don't have my seafood warehouse placed down yet. I care more about the wood production right now than the shrimp. So they're just gonna keep getting shrimp and just throwing them away for the time being. So that's okay. I do want to build one more of these right here. So building these 3. This stuff still requires energy. I am making it, right? Yep. I'm making it. This requires wood. Alright, making really good progress here. Yeah, I did expect this to take me about 2 hours to finish. But I should be finishing this pretty soon. Let's get the worms going here. They get the passive water from the river. No, actually, I will still need more lumber. Yeah, I just remembered. Because I'm still going to need to build sushi restaurants and mixing tents right here. And I think that's it. I think it's just those. So I will need about 40 lumber to be safe. Yeah, probably 40 lumber. Oh, so that's not bad. Yeah. Once it looks like my wood production is good, I'll start up lumber again, and yeah, it should be good after that. Very close. Ruka says, OMG, I put one of my buildings in the wrong place. That would suck, especially if you did that with nuclear power. That would be terrible. What's missing? An energy. I feel like that one bugged out. I know how to fix it though. I just have to move this over there. But that can wait. That one probably bugged out too. Maybe. Well, there's a town hall for Mirandis later today, like in an hour and a half from now. I'm not going to be streaming it, but I'll be listening to it more than likely. They also try to do one once a month. I would assume the stuff they talk about is the stuff they already posted, but that's fine. Now, I haven't played the last 2 playtests that came out. I don't get me wrong, I'm so excited for Mirandis, but like, they're playtests, and I don't mind waiting a little longer, you know, for more content in the playtests, because they try to do an update every month. So it'll be a bigger surprise once I get in there with a bunch more content to explore. Martin says that only wasabi and had to set to freight pier. Fuel could not keep up even with only a few wasabi. That is true, you would need a lot of fuel. Or even multiple dragons. What's the sell time on dragon? 30 seconds? Let's see, that's 50 wasabi per minute-ish. 1 dragon can do 3,000 wasabi. And the freight pier could do, I guess, up to 6,000 wasabi. Yeah. It's a lot. Yeah, and it does take up a good amount of gas. So some of these just need energy. All right. Then let me try to do this. Right. Put this back. Am I making lumber? No, I should have been. Oh yeah, I still need to build the sushi restaurants right there. Let's move the Hatching family. Okay, these will be making fish. No, food mix. Yeah, these will be making food mix. They'll pick up the worms from here. I haven't placed on the twin tractor yet, but I will later. I mean, I'll go ahead and turn these on. They're not going to make tuna yet because I'm not storing their shrimp. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got the legendary water tower here to supply the passive water for all of these fishing platforms. I'll start turning some of these on. The ones making salmon nigiri, they won't be next to the wasabi stand production or proximity effect area, but they will all have 3 passive energy from the legendary solar panel that's right here. So that's why they're kind of all over the place here, sort of. So there's going to be a wasabi stand here. Gives up to 3 passive wasabi, and these only need 1. These will be making sushi boats. Arlius, thank you so much for following me on Twitch. Appreciate that. You know, I probably should edit the or just the volume of those alerts. They're like higher than everything else. Right now, I'll turn on the ones that are making tuna rolls. So in addition to the 1 passive wasabi, these also are going to have 2 passive seaweed from a seaweed stand that I still need to place down that I just realized I didn't need to build this one because that's where the seaweed stand's gonna go. Well, that was a waste of 10 lumber. That one's going away. Seaweed stand right there. Okay, those should all be good. And I'll wait for these to build before I turn those on. Now, I probably don't need all these crane bots anymore. Still kind of waiting on the energy. Should have started on that earlier. I don't think I need that one. Yeah, hopefully I don't regret it, but I don't think I need that. Martin, I'm in fast forward now with Little Wasabi Rush. Tomorrow I can build. Awesome. I mean, hopefully all your wasabi is getting sold. I need what, like 40 energy? Guess I'll start turning some of these on. Hopefully I don't forget to like turn one of them on. Abby Mackey's in the same situation as Tuna Roll, so I have it in a spot where it has 2 passive seaweed and 1 passive wasabi. So like this one's getting 1 passive seaweed from this one and 1 passive seaweed from this stand. And I don't need any more lumber. Like this time I really should not need any more. Just need the spare wood for storehouse at the very least. And I got a 3rd aquaculturist apartments that I'll place down there. So the town hall, I was only using it to reduce the crowd time of wood production while I get all the materials I need to build. But this spot is actually going to have the Sakura Gourmet. Very important because it does reduce the craft time of all the salmon and eel by 50%. It's going to be making sushi boats, and it does have 3 workers, so it is slightly more efficient than the regular sushi restaurant. That actually really matters here. Because I mean, I need so many sushi restaurants to make this work well. Very well, I should say. Seeing as I probably don't need any more wood production here, go ahead and get started. Seafood warehouse is gonna go here. And advanced fishing platforms. There we go. These are gonna be making very efficient salmon. Do I need any more oak wood for anything? Probably not. At least nothing comes to mind anyways. Alright, so I need to turn on the fish farms too. Alright. So assuming I don't need any more oak wood there, then put down the 3rd advanced fishing platforms. Yeah, right next to the seafood warehouse, so it focuses on these first. And they have the passive energy from the Tesla coil over here. Don't need that water tower. That's gonna be the last mixing tent that I need to build here. And I have 1 NFC, so I'll just place it down there. That one will make food mix, just like these other ones. Probably one too many, but that's fine. Okay, they're all making fish chum. So this space I don't really use. I could have 2 more buildings here, but I don't think I need them. For the time being, I'll just put down crane bots. I'm pretty sure I can get rid of these now. I just need these two making eel, nigiri. Let's start making some fishies here. So my other rare wasabi stand, there we go. Now they're crafting. Oh yeah, I need to turn the fish farms on. I just said I would do that. Morris, hello, good luck, have fun, y'all. Are you going for 600? No, that's too high of a number. That's a crazy number. That would probably be top 10 though. This should make close to 490 per hour. Not quite 500, I couldn't get it there. But close to 490 sushi boats per hour, which is an insane number. Oh, I did have to buy a second wasabi stand just to reach this high of a number. Otherwise I probably could have still made it work, to be honest. But it would have taken a little bit more effort. And if we ever get a fishing meta again, 2 wasabi stands would definitely have me covered here. So yeah, I got the wasabi stand to help out here. But without more advanced fishing platforms, I really didn't see a way to get past 500. And I probably could get closer to 500 or maybe even maybe even 550 if I put in more effort. But I think it still would have gotten me top 25. Yeah, top 10 I would imagine is probably over 600. Okay, so 8 of these are making roe and 11 are making eel. And that's with their craft time cut in half. I probably don't need 11 making eel, really. I probably only need 10, but that's how I practiced it, so might as well. I mean, I have a little bit of space to spare here. So our goal is 500? Yeah, very close to that. I don't think I'll actually break 500. I don't intend to do any tweaks to this. Like, honestly, once I'm done streaming, I'll eat some leftovers that I have that we made last night. But then I'm gonna keep playing Expedition 33. Even though I beat the game, I just beat the game like very early this morning. I stayed up very late. I beat the game, but I'm still gonna play it to do some post-game content. And this weekend I have a couple of things to do, so I'm still gonna try to do the build showcase. Probably not gonna spend any time on my PlayStation, but I have a couple of other things to do, somewhere to go and some work to do. I'll be a little limited on time as well, but I think I should be fine. Unless we're doing another sushi boat competition, then screw that. Or a stack box competition? Heck no. I don't think I'm making any more build showcases that involve stack boxes, to be honest. I just don't want to. I did one before, and I got a headache doing that, as I used to get a headache doing my own personal stack box build. Now I don't, because I use a bunch of NFTs to the point where it's not that bad, obviously. But the no NFT stack box builds, they are very freaking difficult. I think so, and I would say I'm a pretty experienced player. It looks like everything here is built. You only need to turn these two on. And every sushi restaurant, at least, should be turned on now. Okay, every single one. Get rid of those. 7k wasabi, good? I think it's amazing. Probably above 3k wasabi is good. So yeah, 7k seems amazing. I'm gonna get you all the cash very quickly. Twins is gonna go here. It's gonna pick up the worms finally. The worms have passive husk rice from this husk rice stand. I forgot if I mentioned it earlier, but I have it like placed in the middle of 2 tiles for subgrid placement. So these are getting 3.5 husk rice, but it rounds up to 4. This one's getting 1.5, but it rounds up to 2. You know, Gala math, in case you didn't know. Rounds up to the closest even number, not to an odd number. Probably not gonna make any sense if you don't know what I'm talking about. I believe it's done. Though I do feel like I forgot to turn something on there somewhere. I know I had to add worms here, and I want to double check everything here anyways. So sashimi's not being made. Guess everything is in here. Right, so stop making energy. Doesn't matter though. It would only fill up the warehouse, and that just doesn't matter. Do I need wood for anything else before I get rid of it? What's my is my sushi boats in here yet? Am I making any? Eel nigiri. Am I making eel? Did I forget to turn something on here? I'm making eel nigiris, yes. I only started making eel nigiri. Okay, because it was making the roe. Yeah, I was making the roe, now it's making the eel. And now it's making the eel nigiri. And pretty soon that means it's gonna make a sushi boat here somewhere. Who has the honors of making the first sushi boat? Oh, there it is. Okay, I reset. Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't need any more wood or anything. I mean, hopefully not, because it's kind of a pain to make more, but let's see. Fill in the roads here. Flush this so it's not in the production monitor. Buddy can go away. I don't need Buddy no more. And actually, that's all the roads. Yeah, all the roads are filled in. Yeah, I got like 5 crane bots here. Reset production monitor. I guess I get rid of the crane bots. All right, so I should be done. Now I know there's like 10 spots I didn't use. I said I wasn't gonna try that hard. Honestly, I think I tried harder than I was supposed to. I'm almost positive this will get top 25, and if it doesn't, I'd be shocked because there's people below me that I think should still get top 25 even with their rate. Definitely not top 10 though. I know the top rates are insane. Yeah, even Perriman passed the boat town. No surprise though, because I know he has some kind of crazy salmon nigiri rush. You probably can rush sushi boats at this point. So yeah, a couple empty space. I said earlier I was gonna use this for the wood production. I ended up doing it over here, which I think worked better because like I got 5 NFTs right here, 7 I guess. I got a bunch of NFTs together. So it's pretty easy to use this space for wood production. So yeah, that's good. If I didn't get the second wasabi stand, I would have had this one placed down, but this one, I would have instead had a couple more twin tractors, which means I wouldn't have put them on the guild library. And a couple of wasabi farms here next to something that casts shade, because there's not enough shade in this spot. And probably another, yeah, I don't have a silo here, so I probably would have put the ground silo here somewhere else, or maybe it just would have put it here. I don't think it would have been as efficient though. I would have needed more sushi restaurants because it's another trip picking up the wasabi. It's a big waste of time for me here in terms of production. So yeah, I don't think the production rate still wouldn't have been as good. A passive seaweed and wasabi is insane for this. So is the husk rice. So the production rate gaps are going to be huge. If you saw the submissions that people entered for the community build showcase that I made, a couple of them got to 100 per hour, which I do believe is competitive enough for this competition. And even so, it's tough because there are people that struggled to even get that number, even with their NFTs. Like they used NFTs and they got like 70 or 80 per hour. I've seen that. So some very competitive no NFT rates can be made there. But if you have NFTs, you can go to 150, 200, depending on what you have, way higher, 250, 300. So this will make like almost 5 times what the no NFT rate is once everything gets balanced. And I'll let this run for a couple minutes. It has been 2 hours. But yeah, I'll let this run a couple minutes, check the production rates. I'm probably going to assume everything is correct here. And then that'll probably be it. So now we wait for the production rates. Hopefully everybody's doing well with your wasabi rush, or if you're already building stuff out, then great. At the very least, hopefully you have your either ice block setup or steel setup, since I'm assuming most of you will need both of those. And I know some people, they set up the wasabi rush and they're gone to sleep. So I don't blame them. Juice's Tea, a little tweak. My NNR plus skin and blueprint got me to 145 rates. Awesome. Yeah, just a few tweaks doing that too. I can't tell you who to vote for the Sushi Boat Community Build Showcase. I guess I can tell you to well, I already told you, vote for the ones that you think are the best, but if they want to get on Discord once a day, shout out their build, they can if they want to, but I mean, we'll see. It's pretty predictable that the highest production rate will probably get first place, but I mean, we'll see who gets second, third, and fourth. It's still gonna be anyone's game. This is just how it goes. So Tweet says it was crazy no NFT numbers. I thought I was killing it with 69 per hour and then bang, almost double. Yeah, that's some crazy numbers. My NFT build only reached 135. Okay. It's, yeah, the scaling on this is pretty huge. DeFi got out the steel I need now. Nice. David Hagen. Which cash boost do I use? Wasabi is cash boosted. I think that's the best one to go for. I know all the sushi are cash boosted, but it's not going to make sense doing those unless you have a bunch of NFTs. So I'm sure some of the very top players did a salmon nigiri rush because I know it's possible. And yeah, that probably made more cash than I did per hour, but I would recommend wasabi for most people. If you're doing gold, I assume you probably have NFCs that help you do gold. Otherwise, if you have no NFCs, you're better off doing wasabi. Either wasabi or gold if you have, at the very least, a pot of gold. At the very least. Otherwise, you won't beat out people that are doing a good wasabi rush. Or, you know, it'll take you a couple of hours to get all the cash you need, that's the thing. And probably the wasabi rush is easier to set up. I mean, it's just a bunch of farms and silos and farmer houses. You do need a good gas setup, maybe even a double gas setup, if some of you know how to do that. And like 2 freight beers. So yeah, you might need that. Hopefully I have everything turned on here. Some of these rates look good so far. The sushis will take a while to properly adjust though. Like I might have to reset the production monitor again and let it keep running for a more accurate rate. But I'm assuming everything here is good. It probably is. I won't know for sure until maybe like an hour, but yeah, that'll be later. This could be the park or the yeah, Riverside Park. Oh, this could be a beach. I was just thinking like what kind of stuff I could put here. Can I make it face? Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Why I keep clicking the wrong thing. That's fine, yeah. Doesn't look great. There. Martin says I did milk, but wasabi only needs itself in shadow of silo and little water. Bye bye cows. Yeah, there you go. Lazy says I didn't know that fishing platforms can be rotated until I saw your video earlier, Dub. Yeah, whenever I started first doing fishing related stuff, I always forget to rotate the wild net fishing and fishing platforms, and it does actually make a difference. Yeah, so people have to keep reminding me to do it. This time I did remember though, and I saw at least 5 of those entries rotate, or I think all of them rotated. So yeah, it helps. And it reminds me of ghost tours. Picnic benches at the beach. Well, if that's the case, then why the heck would I have a bench? Why not just have the picnic tables? Or picnic bench as it's called here. This will be the resting point for the workers. If you're asking what the hell am I doing, I don't know. Okay, I'm having fun here. All right, it's Town Star. There can be a vending machine here, sure, in case somebody wants to grab a snack. Freaking vending machine is huge, but Yeah, what's the size of the worker? Yeah, that vending machine is freaking huge. What effect those benches do? They look cool. They got little stars on them on the sides, you see. They actually did a good job making those benches. These. They don't do anything. It would be cool if they did. I'll take a look at the production monitor, I guess. Ebi Maki's 490, that's right. Eel Nigiri 450. So Eel is a little behind. I am making the correct amount of row. And I'm pretty sure... Well, actually, the worms is a little low. Let's see. Did it have a late start? I don't remember if it did. Do I have everything turned on here? Yeah. And Hasty Tractor. Yeah, I turned that on. The worms is kind of low. I'm gonna assume that's probably because I started it a little late. Oopsie. I could also move the twin garage like over here. That might make it a little faster. But yeah, it's weird. It's a little low. It could also be the rotation of this. Hold on. Maybe it is. White rice is great. Shrimp is great. Do they have a door? They probably do. How many vending machines are in each pack? It is only one. I can tell you that they are absolutely not worth it. Don't ask me why I got them. I mentioned this on Friday, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, you're better off getting stars and stripes. I really did want a legendary one, but it's not worth it. I don't think rotating them really did anything. Alright, so that's one thing to pay attention to. I feel like the worm rate is a little bit lower than it should be. It should actually be closer to like 510. I know how to improve it though. Like I could easily just replace this road, have the twin tractor here, because there's never really any workers going here anyways. So that's an easy fix. I'm not gonna worry about it right now, but keep that in mind. Tuna's at 480. That's close, but once again, it should be closer to 500. I'm wondering if did I forget to turn on? Oh my gosh, hilarious! I forgot to turn on the corrupted packs. How was I doing 1,150 wine per hour without the corrupted packs turned on? That's freaking insane. Yeah, I should have paid a little bit more attention to that. That makes sense. All right, crowd time's even lower now. Yeah, I forgot to turn on the corrupted packs. That makes a difference. I was wondering why some of these production rates were lower than they should be. All right then, this should also be rotated a little. There we go. Good catch. 2 hours later. Well, better late than never. It's fine, we just finished. So yeah, this took me about 2 hours to finish. That's fine. I knew it was going to be pretty long. And like, to some of you, 2 hours to finish the build, that's like really fast, I know. But it's not slow. I'm not saying it's slow. It's just, I knew it would take longer than other builds. Ebi Maki looked good though. I guess the eels would suffer. I really did need, I really did need all these plus the corrupted packs to make it work. All right. Well, with that now addressed, I'll reset the production monitor. I'll do 10 more minutes, and then that should be it. Should be able to validate that this works. We've been facing the worms instead of back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I won't have any worm issues now. DeFi, they made the chance of legendary too tough to get good interest. Yeah, that's what sucks. 1% chance, that's terrible. So when I did buy a couple, I noticed that there was one legendary out there already. So somebody got the legendary. I think there was 65 vending machine packs sold in total, at least when I bought the last one. One legendary that was out there, I think it was 8 epics, because I got epic vending machine number 8. That's how I know it was 8 epics. I want to say, how many rares? I want to say like 22 rares and 34 uncommons. I think that's it. At least when I opened the last one. 34 uncommons, 22 rares, 8 epics, 1 legendary. I didn't get any legendaries. I only got the 1 epic. I got 4 rares and 4 uncommons. The uncommons, I'm giving them away for this little event here. I was planning to anyways, but really I was secretly hoping for a legendary. But yeah, I didn't hit that. That was a waste. The rares, I will probably more than likely give them away too, but for a different, separate thing. The epic I will keep. It's a 3% build cost reduction. It's barely worth placing down, but I'll keep it. It's a vending machine. You know, I always wanted to have a vending machine in real life. Maybe one day. I could. It's just like, why? Why would I just have a vending machine? I don't even have a vending machine business. Lazy DC, no other NFCs can be placed on those empty tiles. That would help me here. I don't think so. We could scroll down the list, but probably not. Nothing that would like do anything for production rate. Like, I'm not using Hatchet Hank anymore, but I don't see any reason to place it down for anything here. And not unless I want a random milk barn here or something. Wasabi storage, I'm not even making wasabi. And placing down the vending machines won't do anything now because it's just build cost reduction. But yeah, there's no reason. Diamond water pump I ended up not using at all. Don't really need to though. Put down corrupted sand just to show off. I could. You know how much more expensive it would just to make this build for no reason? Put glass. I do like the corrupted sand idea though. I'll probably do that. Look guys, I'm having fun doing the competition and playing the game. I don't need to show off with the corrupted sands, though I do that unintentionally anyways whenever I do the cash rush strategies. But let's see. Let's start from here. What I'm assuming is Mal's hard work, not really on the art, but on the utility. This is going to be the corrupted path. Anybody who goes down this path becomes crazy. I got no space for the pumpkin one. Extra silica flavor for the sushi? Ah, that sounds great actually, yeah. Look at all those passives. Oh my gosh, too many to list. It won't show. This is gonna break the game. Yeah, I know. Some of you are probably already saying it already broke the game. Nah. Where can I put the pumpkin? Actually, whoa, yeah. I can move this, you know, if it doesn't kill everything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on? Okay, apparently I can't remove the diamond charge station. Now I'm a little worried, to be honest. Why? 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 What? Oh, gosh. I can't remove the diamond charge station for some reason. But now I have a feeling that it actually did remove it, but it's not going to show that it removed it until I refresh the game. So now I'm a little worried. You know what? Yeah, look at the production monitor. It's good. I can tell everything's working fine. 480 sushi boats, but that's going to go up to closer to 490. Tuna rolls 490, tuna's 500. Salmon nigiri is over 500, that's good. Eel nigiri should eventually get to 490 to 500. Ebi maki to 500. It's good. Production rate looks good. I do want to refresh it, because I think that's a little freaking suspicious that I tried to delete the diamond charge station and for some reason it's not getting deleted. Otherwise, I didn't have any lag, I would say. Like, it's not laggy for me. Already did the daily. I missed the daily the other day. That's my fault completely. It happens. But I did the daily for today. Bugged. I mean, it's still there. Can I remove it? Okay, that's weird. I don't think I've ever had that happen before, where I try to delete something and it just doesn't want to get deleted. Okay, operations can resume. And there we go. The corrupted path. So I don't think, well, I guess they use these roads, but they never go over here. Or the tractor does, I guess. I didn't notice that on the side. It has some kind of paper. Maybe everything inside the vending machine's eco-friendly or something. I don't know. There we go. Yep. I accidentally made the build several $1,000s more expensive. Oops. For those of you wondering if I have all the corrupted scents, I don't. I don't have cocoa and peppermint. Cocoa, I have the chocolate fountains, which are better. And peppermint, I have the gingerbread houses, which I would also argue they are better. Though there are some crafts that do require a lot of peppermint. But like, don't get me wrong, like if I had a peppermint scent or a cocoa scent, they probably would still help. But they aren't as essential in my opinion as the, like, pumpkin is freaking insane, and you guys already know the mineral stands are twice as insane compared to the pumpkin scent. The grape ones don't get used that much, but for any wine metas, they help out a lot, since there's no other NFCs that give passive grapes. I know the vineyard reduces the grape requirements, so that's another thing, though. It still works very well with these. But yeah, there we go. So the only little breakpoint over here is these benches. If they want to, well, no, they won't have any time to rest. They're busy making sushi boats. I still have a couple empty spots over here as well. What do you suggest I do with these? This will probably confuse somebody. They're wondering why I have all of these placed down. But yeah, dub trophy right next to the vending machine. Why not? And it probably would have been better to have these fish farms closer over here. I mean, originally these were also going to be fish farms making roe, but then it was making too much roe, so I got rid of them. Yeah, because this has passive seaweed. I could have moved stuff down, I just decided not to. More decorations. It's gonna slow down my FPS. Nah, probably not. Let's put a scarecrow so the fishes don't get attacked. I don't think that's how it works, by the way. There we go. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. That makes complete sense. Definitely gonna confuse someone now. You know, they are farms. Fish farms, shrimp farms. Maybe it makes sense to have scarecrows there, I don't know. Probably not. I mean, the birds do eat the fishes, right? So, maybe. There's some logic behind that move. Speaking of birds, I did think they were gonna release those bird-related NFTs for Easter, I guess. I guess they didn't. Maybe there's something else coming up that they'll have those bird NFTs for. Is there some kind of bird holiday that I don't know about? Do you guys know? Also, I'm getting hungry, so yeah, in a couple of minutes I'm gonna stop streaming and go eat my leftovers. Juxies, if you play Stronghold Crusader, the worker will be happy and work more efficiently if you put decoration. Stronghold. Let's see. Oh, it has really good reviews. It's one of those older looking games that I heard were very fun for people. That's cool. That's a cool thing to have. I know at one point Mark Skaggs mentioned that he wanted something like that for Townstar. So at this point, I don't think they'll go that route. Just like a bunch of movement speeds for decoration, movement speed bonuses. They would rather sell rose bushes. Yeah, I don't think I ever played that. Or if I did, I played something very similar, and that was a very long time ago. And it was only for a little while, because I think for some reason we played it at school. Yeah, this is a long ass time ago. It's probably like middle school or something. I can barely remember. Looks cool. Bird holiday. Bird Day and National Bird Day. It is celebrated on May 4th of every year. National Bird Day is an annual holiday with 500,000 adherents who celebrate through bird watching. I had no idea. Wow, okay, there is a bird holiday coming up. Okay, so my new prediction is that this, if you guys don't remember, like a week ago, I was talking about these bird-related NFTs. You can find them on NFT Harbor. They will probably sell some kind of bird mystery box for that on May 4th then. What is May 4th? May 4th is a Sunday, so they will probably do it maybe on Friday. They'll probably announce it pretty soon. That's my guess. Like, why else would he have bird-related NFTs? They're not even that good, so there's that, but obviously they're gonna have something there. So that's the big announcement we're getting, guys. No May Mayhem announcement. It's gonna be a bird announcement. Probably. How you search new NFT on NFT Harbor? You just kind of have to already know the name. Like, there's no easy way to check that there's like show me new NFTs. No, you just have to search up random stuff. At least as far as I know, you know, I don't know if somebody's figured out a way to force it to show you new stuff. Maybe we can ask Rustikip to have a way to search brand new stuff on NFT Harbor that like nobody's listed yet. Lazy DC, aren't you worried the workers might sit on the benches and rest? Well, they're not supposed to, but now you got me a little bit worried. But they're not supposed to be doing that. Sondula, when I type in a name, it don't come up for some reason. On NFT Harbor, that's strange. I typed up bird and I can see the medieval birdmaster skin and the Vexy bird costumes. Dig up the birds. There used to be another way we would check the NFTs. I think we used to use GG Tracker, but it doesn't seem to show them anymore. Let me check. Oh, GG Collective Gala Chain Tracker. That's the site. I'll link it on the chat in case you guys don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But I still check the site every once in a while, but because you can see the live feed of like things being minted or being traded here. But I used to use this to check if there was new NFTs, and I don't think they show up anymore. Let me bring it up on the screen. Hold on. GG Collective. Renee, did Dub just say Gala will give us the bird on Star Wars Day? Oh yeah, you're right. It is Star Wars Day, huh? I don't think anybody remembers that as Bird Watching Day. I never heard of Bird Watching Day. Yes, they will give us the bird. I think there was a crow. Yeah, there was a crow. Yes. Go back here. Crow. Sounds like a Miranda's related thing, but nope. The crow pet reduces. Oh no, the crow pet increases your farmer's movement speed by 15%. Whoa, that might help you do Wasabi Rush if we ever do it again. That sounds pretty terrible, but I mean, I assume the bird flies around. I mean, the crow. I assume it flies around, so probably looks cool. Going back to this, what we used to do is go to NFT data, go to Townstar, and filter. Filter by newest, I believe. Save. Don't think this works anymore. Can't tell you why. Like, it probably will show the NFTs, but it won't show the newest. Yeah, I think past this point, it just stopped showing new ones. I don't know why. Honey storage. Look, let me try it the other way. I think the other way it won't work though. Lazy DC got to sleep for 2 hours, Dub. Thanks for doing live video. Good luck. Appreciate you being here, Lazy, and good luck on the competition. Yeah, these are all the older NFTs. So yeah, this doesn't work anymore for showing us the new NFTs. But if you ever want to check the live feed of like trades, you can check here, because sometimes this is how you figure out how many what gets minted from the store and stuff. Interesting, at the very least. All right, last check on the production monitor here. Boat's at 460 per hour. It should be 480. It'll get there at some point, and if there's something missing, I'll fix it later. Ebby Mackie at 540. That is actually pretty damn high. Why? That's actually higher than it should be. 540? Did I just have spare shrimps? Well, something to keep in mind, but that's pretty high. This one I should rotate these. I think so. Just making sure everything's right there. Eel nigiri is good. Yeah, Ebby Mackey's good. Fish chum. Food mix, all good. Salmon's good. Salmon nigiri is good. Tuna roll good. Okay, everything here is good. The sushi boat's at 470. I'm sure it'll just take time for it to get to, at the very least, 480 is what it should make. I think it peaks at 490, but yeah, it might take a few hours to actually get there. If not, then it's because the workers are taking a break on the benches that I just placed, and the scarecrows are scaring the fish for some reason. Or the workers are getting corrupted because they're walking next to the corrupt descent. I have no idea. I'll figure it out later. But I would say this is a success. Even if I leave it as is, making 460 per hour, whatever, I'm pretty sure it's still going to be top 25. I'm happy with what I came up here. I think it looks nice and it's as efficient as it can be with the NFTs. But yeah, I'll probably take a screenshot and post what the rate ended up being later today on the Discord, as usual. But yeah, this is great. Best of luck to all of you for the remainder of the competition. Miranda's Town Hall's in half an hour. You're going to be listening into that. Just a reminder. Don't forget to put everything on auto sell as usual. And yeah, appreciate you all being here and hanging out with me while we all do the competition. I will see you all later. As usual, I'll be on Discord. The past couple of days, I've mostly been on my PlayStation. That's why you don't see me chat a whole lot, but I still read the messages. So I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.